Hi, this is Time Wizard here from Team Cosmos. Basically, this is my joint first wind-up deck. I came joint first with Luke Leonard, who was playing wind-ups as well. Our build was quite significantly. He plays a quite different style. I think his deck is slightly more explosive, I'd say, and mine's a bit more control, sort of. But yeah, we both did really well, I guess. Yeah, so let's see what my deck's all about. So to start off, we have the 2 tour guides, Sangan. Okay, that's a tour guide engine. That's like pretty standard for every wind-up deck there is at the moment. Maxi, Vela. That's my 2 hand traps. I played one of each. So did Luke, actually. We were discussing this just before the event, and I think we made the right choice because Maxi is just like in case, and it's not too bad against darkworld, so you can get it off. Vela is actually not too bad against darkworld. You can hit tour guide and you can discard it off darkworld dealings or whatever, you know. Plus, there's some cute tricks I've done with Maxi before against darkworld. Is if I try to keep Maxi as the only card in my hand, and then they activate drag down, and I could chain it so they don't get so their thing fizzles out. So yeah, that's good. It's a good. They're both pretty. They're overrated at the moment. Maxi is not the best card against windups, but in game ones you kind of need a little bit of stoppage power. Plus, it's pretty good. This is good against Insectors, which are a good deck. So don't underestimate them. Insectors, that is. And Maxi is just good if you want to attack into a Gauze, you can just Maxi and get your cards. So yeah, that's both of them. 2 Thunder King, prevalent in the mirror match, and really just good against yugioh. Great turn 1 summon. I don't want to be. If I don't open like Magician Shark and go into Shopmaster, I just want to be opening this. It's just good to get control on the field. Yeah. Lots of games won by Thunder King, just pretty much alone. He's so good just in general. Yeah. Now the wind-ups: 3 Rat, 3 Shark, 3 Magician, 3 because Shopmaster is out and he is so good with that. And unless you open multiples. Like if you open 2 and a rabbit, you're cool. It's just okay. It's a bit inconsistent at 3, but it's a great side out card anyway. And I just like it at 3. So now my 3 rabbit, pretty like standard. I would say this is like my favorite card in the deck. It's so good. Normal summon it, banish, banish, keep going. In the mirror match, I think the Livier is the MVP because the grind game you can just get that, take their rabbit, and just exploit as much as you want. And then the 2 MVPs of the deck, 2 Reaper. I love this card so much. Anyone that knows me knows that Reaper is like, it's just like me, basically, I guess. It steals cards from your hand. It's the pseudo, I guess, a little bit like Hunter, obviously. But yeah, I love it when they leave their field open and you just summon a Reaper. Even if you have Magician Shark and they have like 3 back row, you just summon a Reaper, bait something out. If they don't want to bait it out, then you get a card from their hand. Great. And it's a great wall. You can leave it in defense mode against a huge field. Leave it in defense mode. Like there was a couple of games where if I played a Giga, even though they had a full field of machines, I would just set this. Just because even though I have Cyber Dragon, I'm too scared to just special summon Cyber Dragon and get it negated. So I just set this in tribute, set Cyber Dragon and take the field turn after. Or I'll just set it, Mirror Force and attack or something. Yeah, this is just too good. I think you should play it at 2. I think everyone. It's also an out against Shopmaster. Okay, if they open with Popular Operative, then you're kind of screwed a little bit if they open Shopmaster. But you hopefully have a Vela and a Reaper or something like that. Yeah, but Shopmaster is very, very difficult, and I'm gonna probably change 1 or 2 cards in my deck to help me with that card. But yeah, I remember Shopmaster does linger. I'll explain that one later. Okay, now for the spells. Okay, 3 Factory, pretty standard. Didn't want to change it, never will. Only 1 game where I'd think that it's the most annoying card in the game, where I kept topping it top after top, and I really needed something other than Factory. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. I never played less than 3. To be honest, as long as it's at 3, I'll play 3. When it goes to 2, if it goes to 2, I'll play 2. I'll always max out on this probably in pretty much every format. Back row removal is useful. Just say that, and even if they don't have much back row, getting with the 1 back row out cleared is just great anyway. Staples, Reborn, Avarice, Dark Hole, Mind Control, Heavy Storm. I don't think the spell lineup has much innovation at the moment. I'd love to play an extra spell like My Body as a Shield, but I can't mess with a 40 card sort of consistency of this deck at the moment. It's just very solid. I've got plays other than wind ups, and Yeah, it's just really solid. I mean, I wanted to play this 2 Soul Taker so badly. I mean, if you I was playing a few games against a mirror match and stuff, and the Soul Taker and the Reaper are just going in every time. But just before the tournament, I just thought, oh, I need those maxis and the Vaders. I think I'm too scared not to play with hand traps. I mean, I would love to play a tournament where I just play Soul Takers and Reapers, but I just love I just think hand traps are just good, because if you get stormed, I want a Vader or a Maxi in my hand. Like, every game, I just want it. When I have a Vader in my hand, I feel secure. That's just how it is. Traps, let's see, the Solemn Brigade is very standard, love it, never take it out. People that are saying don't play Solemn Judgment, I mean, just shut up. It's the best trap card in the game. It just says no. The amount of games I win just by playing Solemn Judgment. If you lose with Solemn Judgment, it's because you played it badly, you played it on the wrong card, or you shouldn't have played it. Against Chaos Dragons, play these cards with caution. And start siding these cards out if you really, just take a risk, side them out. Why not? Yeah, Bottomless is... I don't know, I mean, there's nothing to say about this. Yeah, it's Bottomless. Torrential, yes, I love this card. It's so good with Rabbit. Mirror Force and Deep Prison. Yeah, I play one of each. Why? Mirror Force is great against clearing, against big decks that spam but don't have much protection, like Giga, and sometimes wind up when they try to overspam with like Leviers and stuff. They don't actually have much defense. I mean, and you can Mirror Force. Yes, people play Road, but Road is never a reason not to play like Mirror Force, because then you might as well say let's not play TT. I'd say same logic. Also, Road is I think it's not a very good card. I mean, you're depending on your opponent to do something to get Road off, and if you set, this is something that I see with a lot of players. They've set 4 back row. Don't do that if you have Road. Set like 2, maybe 3 back row. Like 2, I'd say 2 is the right number, because if you want the Road to go off, because no one in their right mind is going to play Heavy Storm against a guy with 4 to 5 back row if he's a half decent player, or they have a Solemn Warning face down, because they know you have Road, or you have Solemn Judgment. There is absolutely no point in them wasting their Storm on that sort of thing. So yeah, so just play Road better if you're gonna play it, and I would just not play it. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, Road is a win, it's sort of a card that says play bad Yu-Gi-Oh, and I will reward you for that. So yeah, that's why I play Mirror Force. Mirror Force helps against bad Yu-Gi-Oh players that like to spam 4 monsters to the field and you just go bang, good game. Also, it came really handy in one game. It was kind of a very sneaky play I had to make there. He played Miracle Synchro Fusion thing, and then he made that ultimate accent kicker who can't be destroyed by card effects. So I had to act really dumb, and I veiled it on. I read the card. I know what all the psychics do. I make it a thing to play every single deck before before they come out on like DN and stuff and test it to the max. Yeah, so I made it look like I didn't know what they were doing, and like sort of all game, because I was opening really badly and I had to just pull every single stock. So I to kind of deceive them, I read all the cards, made it look like I didn't know what they were doing, what like their plays were and stuff. And then they made ultimate accent kicker, and I was sitting there with a Mirror Force and a dead field. So I just looked at it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna probably lose this. And I saw my Veiler and I was like, can I convince him that I have no idea what he's doing? So I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I go, when he summons it, I go, okay, it's got a powerful effect, Veiler. And he goes, haha, he starts laughing at me as if like, what do you call it? As if I'm basically an idiot because I didn't know what it did. And I was like, oh, well, let me read what it does. And I pretended to read it, and I said that, oh, wait, I don't, so Veiler does nothing against it. And then he attacked and I Mirror Forced, and yeah, so that's pretty sneaky, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And yeah, so that's that. Sorry for that long rant. So my extra deck, I'm going to do my extra deck first. This is Crucial, and I think this is very different to Luke's one. And I think I prefer mine. I'm sorry, Luke, I mean, your extra deck's pretty cool, but I like mine more. Utopia, okay, I'll leave these till last, because they're like my favourites, to be honest. Leviathan, Giga Brilliant, Tyrus, Soul Silver. Yeah, I don't think he plays Soul Silver, but he's so good. I mean, he locks back row. If you read it deeper than a Mirror Force, you bring him out, bang, get a rabbit. It's such a great conservative play. You don't have to put too much on the board. You can just put Soul Silver on the board. It's really good. Forces that removal, and half the people I've played actually haven't seen it before. It's just, I don't know why you wouldn't play it. It just seems good to me. This guy who's just opened up so many combo plays and so good. These guys I'll leave, sorry. Let me just take these 4 cards out. These are my favourite cards. Levier, I'll leave. Shockmaster, I'll put him out. Too good. Against windups, I'd say take the risk and call monsters most of the time. I mean, Darkworld's the only out. Sorry, what I mean is, my bad, I'll rephrase that. If you have no, like, Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, or Vela or Maxine in your hand or whatever, call monsters. Call monsters, because the worst, which means if you don't have those sort of removal cards, then you probably have a handful of monsters anyway. So they won't be able to use their monsters, and then you'll be able to use yours. And if they have Darkhold, oh, they have it. But yeah, so that's what my logic is. Turn after call. Obviously, the turn after always call traps, and unless you have a field of back row. If you have a field of back row, I'd recommend calling monsters again, and then like being cautious or whatever. Zen Mighty, Zen mains. Yeah, there was one game before the thing that my brother told me to make Zen mains, and I did because I'm an idiot, because I follow other people's instructions when I shouldn't. There's also another game where I made Levier. Made Zen Mighty over Levier when I knew he had Maxi. That's a stupid play as well, but I'll explain that another time. And Chimera Tech is my extra deck, and there's 4 more cards which are my favourite. I think 2 of which Luke don't play, and I don't play Acid Golem, by the way. I just dislike the card in general. He just never worked for me. Like I saw so many flaws in the card design for my deck, and I just thought, wait, it says no special summon. I mean, like, okay, if he has 3k life, I will win if that attack goes through. And that's just too many conditions for me not to run it. So I just thought, okay, I won't run it. So I run these guys. The quadruplet orchestra. That's what it is. Yeah, the Djinns. I mean, for symphony, percussion, string, and brass Djinns. They're really cool. I like them. I mean, they're my favorite XYZs at the moment. This guy can defend all of them. So, like, some people were misplaying because they went, okay, well, they didn't misplay, but I had these 2 guys, and he had 2 materials and he had 1 material. He raises the attack of all Djinns, so they were attacking into him with stuff lower, thinking they could kill it when they really couldn't. And if he has 2 materials, you can detach them both to defend both of them. So some guy Darkhold, and he basically neck 2'd because he got rid of his own monster, and I didn't lose any because this guy had 2 materials, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, these guys are pretty cool as well. This guy doubles the attack of any Djinn, so comboed with any of this, like if Tempo becomes a 5-4, that's pretty cool. This can become 3-6, or with Tempo it can become a 5-6, or yeah, you know, and obviously Tempo raises his attack as well, so if you get both of them on field, this is a potential like a 5k beater. And this guy is like my favorite. These 2 combined are like my ultimate favorite combo. These guys make this guy like 3k and he can attack twice, and then this guy can attack again. That just is too cool for me. I mean, these guys work for me pretty well. Yeah, and now my side deck, which was quite inventive, I'd say. Not inventive, but quite different to what I normally go for. Needle Sealing. I thought, okay, Shockmaster, they drop 3 monsters, cool. I need an out. Needle Sealing works, I guess. I mean, if I'm going second, Needle Sealing is good. If I'm going first, I'll play around it. I mean, I'll just summon rabbits and stuff, and obviously rabbits is really, like, yeah. Because this counts your monsters as well. It says 4 or more, so I can have 2, they can have 2. Good, cool, bang, Needle Sealing. Like it. Worked well for me. Shadow Mirror. Sorry, my computer just turned off. 2 Dust Tornadoes. Vela. Maxi. 2 Savage Dragon. 2D Fisher. Not 3D Fisher. I just don't like 3 hands, it clogs up. Prohibition. I'll explain that in a minute. 2 Snowman Eaters. They do what they need to do. And 2 Salt Taker. They always put in work for me. Prohibition is a cool card that I don't know if I'll set again. I'll test it out a few more times. Yeah, just call a random card like Maxi, I guess. Against decks that you get to see the hand a lot, like Heroes, is pretty good. I mean, you can just you can straight lock a card because you know what the hand is. And against windups, it's pretty good. Just call Shark. Well, call Shark after you've done all your stuff. Yeah, if not, then just call like a back row that can hurt you. If they have 4 back row, just call Torrential Tribute. If you're gonna do that, what you could do is do something smart. Go Magician, go Shark. If you think they have TT, because they're going to TT at a certain time. They're going to TT on the 4th summon most of the time. So you can go Magician, Shark, Magician. They go, okay. And you think, oh, yeah, no TT. Okay, Prohibition TT. And then you carry on. Because then if they have Warning, they get rid of 1 monster. And you still got another one. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so that's my side deck. Yeah, that's me. So I'll hopefully play some more locals later on and give you some more updates about what I'm going to do. I am going to Barcelona with my friend, another member of Team, what do you call it, Team Cosmos, and my other friends like Team Potential, me, Marcus, them, my brother. Some of us are going to Barcelona. So yeah, I'll see you at Barcelona if I don't. And signing out. And hopefully I will get this ARG article down because I'm really struggling with getting it articulate very good because last time I got a bit criticised on my English, so I'm trying to improve that. So sorry if it's taking so long and if you're looking forward to anything, even though I don't think any of you are. Thank you very much, YouTube. Rate, comment and subscribe. Goodbye.